Hi, it's Kirsty from Lloyd's Sewing, and I'd just like to take you through some of the advanced colour shuffling features that are available on the Stellaire XE1, XJ1 and the Luminaire XP1 machines. So we go into embroidery, and I'm going to select an internal design, but you can use the colour shuffling feature with external designs from your USB sticks as well. And I'm going to select this design here, but I'm not keen on the colours that are in this design, but I'm not sure really what kind of colours I want to go with. I need some inspiration, and the machine is going to help me out with that. So we set the design, go to edit, go to the colour palette here. Now on this page you've got the options to change the colours in the design, and the machine doesn't know which thread colours you put in on there, so you can pick any of them, and it doesn't matter which ones you choose. But if you're really struggling with what to go with, you can select the colour shuffling option. And because this machine has the advanced colour shuffling, we're allowed to go through all the different thread brands that are actually built into the machine. So you've got Brother Embroidery, Brother Country, Madeira polyester threads, Madeira rayon threads, Sulky, Robinson Anton poly, Robinson Anton rayon, Isocord, Gutterman, Simplicity Pro, Polyfast, Iris and Floriani thread brands. So lots of you will know that we stock the Floriani thread brands at Lloyd's Sewing, and it is my favourite thread brand to use myself. I do use a mixture of threads, but I always focus in on the Floriani ones. There's a really wide range of colours there. There's over 360 colours to choose from the solid range, as well as some additional variegated colours as well. But by selecting this thread brand when I'm on the colour shuffling options, I can get a lot more variance with the colours there, unlike using the Brother thread palette, which only has 62 colours to choose from. So if I want to change this to more pastel tones, I can select soft, and it will bring up the design in various pastel shades. So you can have a look and say, right, which ones do I really like? And I quite like this with the rusty orange and the pale blue colour, and I can favourite that option. I can also refresh the page, and we now see that we're on page 2 of 2, so you can keep refreshing the page and favourite the ones that you really like. And you can refresh this as much as you want. I mean, I've not tested the limit on it myself, but I've refreshed it over 10 times before, and it just keeps bringing up different options. So once you feel like you've had a good look through them all and you've favourited the ones that you like, you can go back through the pages and just see if there was any other options that stood out to you. Or alternatively, we can now click on the Favourites button, and it will bring up all of the designs that you pressed the little heart for to favourite. And then you can click on one of those and you can view them full screen. And you can just see the beautiful quality of this screen here and how much the designs stand out, and how different that those colours are from the original ones. And it's a really good way to get inspiration for what you want to do with the designs. And I can use the arrows and go through those and see which one I like the most. And I really like that one, those colours stand out to me. So if I'm happy with that, I press set, I can press OK, and it's now set that design for me in the new colours that have been generated from the colour shuffle. And if you don't like that, you've got an undo button, so you just press that and it reverts it back to its original. But we can use the colour shuffling for more advanced ways as well. So I'm going to go back to the Floriani thread brand, because you can see all the different colours that we've got to choose from there. Go to my colour shuffling. Now I know that I want to do this design and I want to do it with red in there and different shades of red. So I'm going to go on the random option, But instead of being on auto, in which case it would just bring up completely random colours, like this, I'm going to go on manual instead, and you can peg different colours or pin different colours that you want it to use. So you can see here it's picked up 3 colours that I've previously pinned when using a different design. But you can deselect those, and I can start from scratch. So I think, well, I want to have a nice bright red in there, and I also want to get a burgundy tone as well, and maybe even one of the darker burgundies. And let's go with one of these more corally pinky reds as well to bring up some of the lighter shades. So I've pegged the colours there that I want in the design, and I press OK, and you can see that it's now bringing up that design. We've got all 5 of those shades of red pegged in the design, but because there are some extra areas in the design, so to speak, that will need adding colour in, that's why we've got one here that's got the bright green in it. But I have got those 5 shades along with the additional colours that it's added in, and it just helps to give you some more inspiration there with what colours you can go for, and also where to place them within the design. So I really like this one. But as before, remember, you can keep refreshing and coming up with different variations of the design. See, I quite like this with just the hint of yellow. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but I'll favourite it and view it larger on the screen in a moment. And again, this one, I would never pick these colours personally myself, but actually I quite like the paler red and the green together, and that would work really nice as a Christmas design. But the design in its original colours, in the blues and the greys, would never have looked like a Christmas design. So it's another good way of being able to view the designs and, you know, with an open mind and seeing what you can actually do with them. So let's go to the favourites option now, and I pegged these 2. And we can now see what the machine has come up with there in the colour shuffling. And you can see just that little hint of yellow there, and it really helps the design to pop. The other option that we've got with the colour shuffling is the option to be able to do a gradient of colours. And with this, again, you can do an auto option, and what it will do is bring up that design in a variety of different gradients. So we had a page of greens and yellows, a page of pinks and purples, a page of blues, a page of different red tones. So you can keep refreshing that. Alternatively, if we go on manual, you may know that you definitely want to do the design in purples. So you can select the tone of purple that you'd like to be prominent in every design, and then when you press OK, that colour will feature in every single one of those designs, but just in a different area. And how different does that version look from that one? They've all got that same colour in it, but it's the other colours that it's put around it. And again, we can favourite these and keep refreshing as much as you like. And once you feel that you've had enough variety there, you go to your favourites, and we can view the different versions that it's come up with. And if you find one that you're happy with, press set and press OK, and it's now set our design for us.